front end. It's not that crazy anymore.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Detroit Lions. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a short pickup to about the 25. You look at this Browns defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking to throw, Hooker. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Watson. Under pressure, they got him again. That's multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now the rookie's free. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this to the 44-yard line. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hooker's going to throw it. That's complete to the Portal. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. In motion, there goes Bell. On first down, it's Watson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing again is Watson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield and only covered for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Out of the gun, Watson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Thompson Robinson throwing here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Thompson Robinson now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Watson going to try and run it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They can't stop us.
Hooker now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Hooker. That is caught and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Williams being motioned left. Trying to throw again here. Hooker finding Williams once more. Complete. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70.
1st down throw here. It's Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
Detroit Lions, 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing. Hooker. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Watson. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, it's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Henry is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Option right, and Thompson Robinson keeps it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down, here's Thompson Robinson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a handoff looking right. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So that will wipe the 6 off the scoreboard.
You talk about dampening a celebration. That's a touchdown pass that's going to be called back because of the penalty.
Gibbs on the toss left. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And now they're in the hurry-up. Hooker on first down. And it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Just take it to him.
To throw on second down, here's Hooker. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Watson on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. And quickly they get to the line. On second down, here's Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And shoves him off at the 20. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On second down, Hooker. He finds his target, Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Allen's first catch. Good for a first down. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Hooker. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Hooker wants to change the look. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Off play action. Here's Hooker. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Tanner Muse from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. In motion comes the tight end left. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. This to Laporta, right side. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
Hooker's going to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The 30-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
From the gun, it's Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Hooker. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll wind up losing 10 on on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, it's an old chestnut, but let's face it, offensively, they've got to have some pride here because this has been a worst-case scenario all game for them. Keep putting in the effort. Keep trying to keep your quarterback upright and get through the end of this one as quickly as possible.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Tanner Muse able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23 and shedding through the tackle. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Maybe a free play for Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Escaping a tackle at the 25.
And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Watson off play action.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman, and he's going to come up a few yards short, brought down at the 45. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Watson looks to throw again. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Go, take it to the... You know what it is. Take it to the house.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Paid for this.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Throwing now, Watson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And running. And oh, he coughed it up. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Hands it off out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.